lunch break and going live and checking in with everybody, see how everybody's doing. My name is Tina, and I tune in from Massachusetts. I am a mom of three amazing children and three amazing girlfriends. Well, one's a daughter-in-law. Well, she's a fiance now, so that's exciting. And today I just wanted to come on and just check in, see how everybody's doing. If you had any good plans for the weekend. It's going to be hot over here in Massachusetts, so I think tomorrow will be early, working on the garden, and then in the house. It's supposed to be super hot tomorrow, so that's my plan for tomorrow. But I'd love to know if you have any plans for tomorrow. And then I also wanted to go over just a couple things. I like to talk about what I've learned between school and any calls that I've been on, and so I kind of want to go over some stuff that I learned that I thought would be really cool to share with you. So again, I don't have a ton of time. I do have to get back to work. I just wanted to just hop on and say hello to everybody. So yesterday, sorry, I forgot to mix my drink. Okay, so yesterday we had a online event with Dr. Ben Bikman, and I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but if you haven't and you have any sort of metabolic issue or any insulin resistance issues, prediabetes, diabetes, he's somebody you might want to look into, right? You might want to do some research. I'm going to show you his book, Why We Get Sick. That's it. That's all I can do. I don't want to get in trouble, but it's a fantastic book. He has another book coming out. I think he said in the fall, but anyway, so this is a great book. It's like a Bible for me. I read it all the time, but this is something you can get if you would like to do some more research on him. He is the number one insulin doctor, and so he gives us so much amazing information. So yesterday he had a call with us, and actually it was on Facebook and Instagram and maybe YouTube, so you might have seen it. If you did see it, please let me know. But I just wanted to, sorry, let me just see what this is. Sorry about that. I always forget to put my phone on mute. We had a fantastic call with him yesterday. I took some notes that I want to share. And then also I had some stuff that I shared today on social media that I thought would be really great to share with you as well. Okay, so what he was talking about is we have a competition sort of at Unicity that we're doing that goes through it's like a weight, we do a scan of our body, and then in October we're going to check to see who loses the most weight or gets metabolically healthy. That's basically what the start of it, but he explained a lot that goes along with it. So in the body scans, they had done two fake body scans, and they talked about a male and a female and what it looked like before and after, right? So, oh, hello, Dorothy, Randy, guys, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you guys being here. Happy Friday. So they talked about a female, which she had 43% body fat, which is very high. He said it was very high. It was too high. So your waist to height ratio. This is how you're supposed to measure yourself and tell. I have the app. I have the Unicity app, so I'm able to do a scan and it tells me, but there are ways that you could do it yourself. I just don't know it. So I don't want to give you the wrong information, but I think it's height to weight ratio, waist ratio. That's how they can tell, when you are overweight, when you are pre-diabetic or have metabolic issues, your stomach is where it all, for the most part, gets stored, right? So that's a kind of an indicator of it could be a problem, so this is why I talk about from symptoms to solutions on my live. This is what I'm going to call it from now on, because I'm going to talk about symptoms that we've had. I might not be able to do that today because I don't have a ton of time, but talk about some symptoms that we have and then solutions that go along with it. And the reason why I know that is I've done that personally. I went from having some terrible issues, some symptoms, was diagnosed as a type 2 diabetic, to my solution, and how I was able to in 8 months reverse that naturally. And I'm super proud of that I did it naturally, because when I was in the doctor's office in my seat with my doctor, that wasn't, Dorothy, you're so sweet. That is not what she said was going to happen. She said I had to take the medication to manage it, and I am not anti-medication whatsoever. So please know that right off the bat. It's just with my situation as a type 2 diabetic, where it's a diuretic disease that I did to myself. I ate my way there. I had to quickly learn to eat my way out, because where I was headed was heart disease, kidney disease, liver disease, all of these things that were going to happen. if I didn't get together. And type 3 diabetes is Alzheimer's and dementia, right? So I didn't want that. So I quickly, I guess, did some research and came across a diabetic educator on here who gives us so much information daily on just how we can, learn about yourself. And a lot of it, hello, Martin, so many things you can learn on your own and to study and things like this. Like I said, tons of reading, and connecting with other folks on here that I was able to learn, that I was able to, with some very simple life changes. And that's what you need to do. It's a life change, life changes. You can't medicate away a diuretic disease, because if you're going to just keep eating the way you were eating, or you're just going to not exercise the way you were not exercising, or anything like that, it's not going to get better. The medication might help you manage it a little bit and push it down a little bit, your sugars down a little bit, but it's never going to reverse it or put you back to where you want to be, where you want to have no brain fog, no floaty things in your eyes, no skin tags, no eczema, IBS, neuropathy, PCOS, erectile dysfunction. There's so many things. There's over 400 different symptoms that come along with insulin resistance. Insulin resistance is the core of it, the eye of it, the eye of the storm, right? Is that insulin resistance. So if you can squash that or get that under control, and it doesn't happen overnight. Please do not think it does. It does not happen overnight. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Dorothy, you're so cute. So it doesn't happen overnight. You need to, in your mind, you need to be ready to make the changes from going from living the lifestyle that we were living. I'm guilty of it. This is why I say I did it. I put myself into type 2 diabetes. My diabetes was at 11.5 was my A1C. And again, the rest of my chart was bad too, but it's everybody gets the whole A1C thing, but it was 11.5 and you're supposed to be at 5.7 or below. So I was super double, super bad, a lot of bad problems. I was able to learn, educate myself, do research, read books, and just change my life to come. And so many of us have, not just myself, thousands of us have done this. And so it's a why I come on. I love to help and share what I've learned, because even if you take 2 sentences of what I say and do some research, you won't believe what you'll find. It's another whole world. When I was at the doctor's office, she didn't mention insulin resistance, metabolic health. What are you eating? When are you eating? Are you exercising? Like, none of those things came up. My doctor said, "Oh, you're over the limit now. You're 11.5. Here's your 2 pills and your shot. Pick it up on the way home and take care of it." That's exactly what she said. And then what she did say, and I might have, and I'm going to be honest with you, I might have stopped at CVS to pick up the medication, to start the medication, and I wouldn't be here right now. I wouldn't be here right now talking to you, because I could have very well picked it up and done it and just, hope for the best. But what she did say, which struck me a little funny, was first thing she said was, come back in 90 days and we'll double it. We'll up your medication in 90 days. That kind of bothered me. Oh, happy birthday, Bara. How are you? So she said we'll up your medicine in 90 days. And I thought, maybe call me crazy, but I thought medication was something you only need a little while and you should be able to come off of it. That didn't sound like that was going to be the case, right? And then the second thing that she said that really scared the snot out of me, which is exactly why I drove right by the drugstore, because I was just shocked. She said, what's going to happen to you now is you're going to go blind, you're going to lose your limbs, your organs are going to shut down, and you're going to forget your family. I was like, what? Because I didn't feel sick. And I know you guys have heard this before. If you have heard this story before, I'm sorry. I am going to talk about the things that I wanted to talk about, but just giving you a background. I didn't feel sick, so I didn't understand. Okay. So again, that was basically, I see what happens. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have gone that far off the side, but I can't help myself. So Dr. Ben Bikman had a great call with us last night, and I bet you it is still on. Actually, I shared it onto my Facebook, and I bet you can still find the recording. If anybody wants a recording from it, I'm happy to share it. He went over just sugar and fat in the body and what we should do. He has this fantastic analogy. I'm going to put it on my iPad so that I can show it to you, that your body is like, those big trucks that have like the gas thing, they haul gas, right? So they have the big truck and the big thing in the back, which has the gas, and then the 18-wheeler truck, which has the little, the tank that has the gas for you to go. So your body, you have to think of your body like that. Okay, so you're the truck. The little gas tank is what you put in. You know, you put your gas in to run your truck, but you also put so your body is put the food in to run the truck, right? So to run your body, run your body. But when that little gas tank runs out, you have to refuel. But what is great is that you want to teach your body to go to the big tank in the back. So you're burning all this energy here in the truck to carry all of this. Oh, hi, Farzoa, how are you? Um, you know, you're burning so much in the truck to pull the energy that you already have. So what you want to do is get yourself metabolically well, so your body will go into the truck to use that energy, which I thought, like, what a great way of thinking of it. I love analogies like that because it kind of makes it, makes you really think about it. So if you can think about your body like a truck, and you do keep filling that little gas tank, but you're carrying around all of that energy in the back, which is our overweight, our stored fat, because insulin is a store, it's a hormone. It stores for you. So if you're not eating right, or if you're not sleeping right, or if you're full of stress or cortisol, your body's going to store, because that insulin thinks that it wants to store what you have. So if you can teach your body to go out and get that, what you're carrying around, right? I mean, how great is that? So I'm working on the back end of it. I'm definitely not only filling up my tank, I'm definitely learning to use the back tank, but because I'm not carrying around as much of it either. So I don't carry around as much anymore as I do, because I burnt some 45 pounds so far. I got about another 20 to go, and I think I'm going to feel great about myself at 20 more pounds. You won't know until you get there. But okay, what else did he say? So, hunger always wins. Those three words were so powerful. And that is because if you get up in the morning and you go to the cupboard and you get something sugary, Cheerios, which they say is heart healthy, or anything that is, you can eat in the morning if you want to. I do time restricted eating. I only eat one. I eat twice a day, but I do 16 and 8. I start at noontime. That's my first meal. I give my body all night and most of the day to burn what I have stored, the stuff that's in the back of the truck, right? I have all day to do that, and that's what I do. Some people don't want to fast, and I'm not saying you have to. It is a fantastic way to heal your cells and to heal your body if you can train yourself. But you don't have to do that long either. Maybe give your body 12 hours, 13 hours, work your way up to it. But if you can train your body to use what you have stored, because if there's nothing in your stomach, your body will switch to burn what it has stored, right? That's such an amazing thing. And there's nothing wrong with stored. We all have stored fat. We all have stored energy, right? Our muscles use it. So if you can do muscle training, your muscle is the number one burner of that, right? So if you can muscle train and you could use your muscles, it'll burn some. You just need energy just for life. Your body, your brain needs it. Everything needs regular energy to move. So if you can use that, teach your body to use what you have instead of getting hungry. And the reason I know that, because I used to eat 6 small meals a day. That was the advice that I was told. Eat 6 small meals a day, and then you should be able to oh God, sorry, Dorothy. I owe you a coffee or something. I'm going to get your email address. I owe you something. I'm so sorry. These people are so crazy. Because I was eating 6 small meals a day, and I didn't need 6 small meals a day. My body wasn't burning 6 small meals a day. So I was storing it. I would eat it, my gut would store it, and I had stored. Now, where I only have 2, my body's like, okay, now I need to you get energy from somewhere. It'll grab it from where I'm eating it. So hunger always wins. So he was basically saying, if you go to the cupboard and you fill yourself up with sugar right away, anything that's not going to be energy burning, you're going to store it. Now you're going to shoot your insulin up, right? And it's going to crash, and you're going to get hungry. Hunger always wins. You're going to want to eat. You're going to throw your whole self off for the whole day. That's basically what he was saying. But I thought that was crazy. So metabolic flexibility, okay, that is the actual term that he said, is the ability to switch between sources, between glucose and fat burning. So the glucose burning is what you've eaten right then. Fat burning is what you have stored. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying it's a goal to go for. There's some simple steps you can take exercise, muscle training, time restricted eating. If you can do a little bit of time restricted eating and make your body eat what it has stored, that will help very much. Oh, hello, Victor. How are you? So that's a huge thing. So metabolic flexibility is what we want to get to. It's just a goal. It's something to think about. Okay, so there was that. And then there was two other things. So he talked about how much is too much fat on a woman as opposed to a man, and there's all these different variables. But again, if anybody wants the recording from that, I will be happy to share it with you. Just DM me, and then you can, I can get it to you. Okay, so this is a follow-up to what I was talking about as medication. So this is something that Yvette had posted today, and I wanted to print it to go over with you because I think it's amazing. So she wrote, you cannot medicate away an addiction. Okay, my addiction is sugar, was food, was sugar. I was a foodie. I was a sugar addict. It sounds crazy, right? It sounds like it sounds dramatic, but it's the truth. The 6 small meals a day, all I thought about was food. When am I going to eat again? What's the next thing on my plate? What am I going to do? Am I ready for my next snack? Am I going to eat before my meeting? It's all I thought about. My body was addicted to it. I was starting off with a bowl of very unhealthy oatmeal in the morning, which shot me right away. I felt good for a minute, and I was like, snack, eat, snack. I was addicted to it, to the point that when I went to bed at night, when I have to go to the bathroom, instead of just coming back to bed, I was heading to the kitchen to get a snack. Because I just felt like that's all. I'm like, I can't go back to sleep. I'm hungry. I'm starving. And I was not starving. By all means, I was not. I had enough fat storage to go for a long time. But I was very, very, in my brain, I thought. It took a little. So teaching myself to do the time restricted eating, teaching myself to not eat so much, also took some willpower on my part a little bit. I had to say, you know what? You're not hungry. Give your body a minute. It'll start burning what it has. And then you'll be okay. You'll get past it. And then I'll go through the other thing that I used that I think my company has done that I think is fantastic. And I'll read through it quickly. And then I got to go. I got to get back to work because somebody's got to keep the lights on. I hope everybody's having a great Friday. Dorothy, you're a rock star. Okay. You can't medicate away an addiction. You starve it, right? So, you starve it. So again, if I'm not giving it sugar, my body's gonna be like, I'm not getting it. I have to starve it. I starved it, and it went to something else. It went from the glucose to the fat, right? So that's huge for me. An addiction is a problem nobody names. Sugar addiction. Like I said, I was 100% addicted to it. Remove the trigger. Break the loop. Just eat less is bad advice because I was told to eat less and move more. It just didn't work that way. I do eat less, but I'm very smart about it. When I eat, how my plate looks. My plate looks like I have, fiber, protein, and then my carbs. It's the way my plate mixes. So it's when I eat and how I eat. I do eat less, but I'm eating more because I'm eating protein and I'm eating things that satiate my body, give me the vitamins and minerals that my body needs to keep that energy going. So it's huge. Okay, so remove the trigger, which is the sugar. Break the loop. Just eat less is bad advice. Hunger always wins. Like I told you, hunger always wins because I'll eat less. So I'll be like, oh, I'm hungry. I should eat more. And I'll just keep going. Iron. Iron is fantastic. I get a lot of iron from, I love spinach, believe it or not. So iron helps me out a lot. I do love iron. Abandoned. I think that's neat. Yeah, I do have a lot of spinach. So I do get a lot of iron from that. And then I do eat red meat. Not everybody does. I do love red meat, so that helps me a lot. Sorry, I didn't notice that you had put a comment. Sorry about that. Okay, one bite becomes an entire package. It's a rewind loop, doing what it's trained to do. Every type 2 diabetic has a food addiction hidden inside. That was me. I would be eating here, eating there, all over the time, stopping at fast food places, processed food. It was terrible. When I think about how much money I've wasted, how much money I've saved since I stopped doing that, it's kind of mind-blowing. And I have all day to do whatever I want because I'm not just sitting eating all day, which is what I was doing. CGM measures the sugar, not the craving that is put in there. Food, dopamine hit. Okay, this is what I want to show you. So food will do a dopamine hit, right? So you'll eat something, you'll feel good for a little bit, right? And then you get hungry, and then you think, oh boy, I need that hit again. It's kind of mind blowing when she puts this out. Food, dopamine hit, chase it again, sugar spikes, cravings run the loop. The diabetes is exhausted. So my body, I was doing that same thing. I would be eating, I would hit this, I would need something, like I need the hit of food, hit of sugar, hit of something. So I would be like, oh, I got to eat something. So I'd go do that. But then it was constant. So then my body gets tired. My body got tired. My liver got tired. My pancreas got tired. My cells got tired. And that's when the diabetes kicked in, because I wasn't addressing it then, right? Because there's no diabetes in my family. So I didn't, ignorantly, I thought, it's not going to happen to me. I didn't have these symptoms. I didn't feel sick, but I was. I was very sick, obviously. Pills lower the glucose today, but does climb every year. So if I did go take the medication, it would manage it. I'd be under managed care. But I didn't do that because of what she said to me. It put me in shock, and then I happened to come online, and I ran into a vet who absolutely shook me to the core and told me everything about yeah, so yes, abandoned. I would eat when I was bored. I would eat in between, in between everything. I just felt like if I felt a little bit tired. Oh, yeah, 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 in science class. So if I was even if I'm a little bit tired, I think I need to eat something. Either go have a coffee or eat, that's terrible. Pills lower the glucose today, but the dose climbs every year. Meaning that, like I told you, when I went in, she said, all right, in 90 days, we're going to up your medication longer. I hadn't even started it yet. Or, she didn't even know. So it climbs more and more. And then a lot of times when you have one pill for something, Trent calls it whack-a-mole. So you'll have, say you have something, say you have fatty liver, and you take a pill for fatty liver, and you fix that, but then something else pops up. Yes, I went to a doctor's appointment, abandoned, and this is what I was told. It was a regular physical. Oh, Dorothy, thank you. Have a good lunch. I appreciate you. I appreciate you very much. Have a good lunch, and I'll talk to you soon. I have to get back to work anyways. So your dosage will get stronger each year. It's like whack-a-mole, like Trent says. So you take care of one symptom with something, maybe high blood pressure, and then something else pops up. So it's like whack-a-mole. Instead of getting to the root, which is the center, like I told you, the insulin resistance, if you get to that, you can, all of those things that come off of it, you can get rid of them as well. It's crazy what goes together. So starve it out, remove the trigger, and the cravings will fade. You have to really want this too. You have to want to keep your limbs in your eyes, in your feet. You want to have to do that. So it's something that you have to do. You are not fighting hunger. You are fighting the dopamine, which is the hit of eating food, eating sugar. You have to stop. Oh, thank you very much, Abandon. I will subscribe to you right after. Oh boy. Sorry about that. All right. So that's it. That's what I wanted to go through. Talk about sugar and how you have to starve it out. You don't need it, right? You only really need this in your body to run your body all day long. One little cube of sugar. So if you can do that, you'll be all right, Okay, the last thing I want to talk about quickly is, and I think this is fantastic. So I am on this program. It's called the Fail Grade System. I do a Unimate tea every day, and then I do 2 fibers a day. Sometimes I do 2 teas a day and 2 fibers a day. The fiber before I eat. That's a totally different story. You can find that all in my bio, in my TikTok if you'd like. I have videos on it. But what I want to talk about is that Unicity came out with a decaf, because some people, caffeine makes you jittery, right? But this is the small decaf packet. As you can see by the purple stripe, that just means it's decaf. It's decaffeinated. So I just want to read what it talked about. So what it will do, this tiny little packet that I drink at night, because it's decaf, I drew one in the day, which gives me the energy, has the caffeine. I drink this one at night because it'll keep me from going, when I go to the bathroom, it'll keep me from going to the kitchen. I'll come back to bed. Okay, so it increases your GLP-1. Did you know you have your own GLP-1? I didn't know that. You have your own GLP-1 in your body instead of putting synthetic in your body. If you could just boost the one you have, I think you're going to be much happier, because you don't have to worry about stopping the GLP-1 in your body. It's there. It's there to stay. If you can get it moving and you can increase it, I think that's something I would rather do as opposed to trying to do the synthetic. Okay, so you increase your GLP-1 by 70% while fasting. So this little packet, 70%. Crazy. Increases your ketones by 60%. Some people have do a ketone diet. I'm working on it. I'm trying to learn about it. I'm not quite there yet, but if I do, this will help. Increases muscle efficiency while decreasing fat. So one thing that the doctor said, if you can, when you lose your weight, if you can increase your muscle mass, that is going to help. I guess it sounds like it's not always that easy, right? So some people will lose weight and lose muscle at the same time. He said if you can lose the weight and increase your muscle, you're in good shape. It's longevity. You'll be around a lot longer, which we all want that. We all want longevity, and we all want to have our own freedom to go to the store if we want to do things that we want to do. So this is a big part of it. So that's part of this tea will help increase your muscles, decrease weight gain, which we all want, decrease liver weight. I have fatty liver. I needed to clean out my liver, and so this has been a huge help for me. A couple other things. Prevents complications from neuropathy. I had neuropathy. Oh my God, so bad. It's gone now, but I had it so bad. Oh, DJ, thank you for the like. I had it so bad that it actually, it just took my breath away, so I'm grateful that's gone. Curbs your appetites between meals, helps maintain normal cholesterol level, which we all want that. We don't want anything wrong with our heart. We want to keep our cholesterol together. Reduces post-meal glucose by 37%. So thank you very much, Bianca. So after I eat, it'll keep my glucose down, so I'm not getting those spikes, so that I'm not getting that dopamine hit to make me want to eat more. Okay, supports healthy weight. B12 helps your metabolism. Chromium lowers triglycerides and helps food noise. So that's a lot. There's actually 2 pages. I could have read them both to you. There's actually 2 pages that go along with this, but I haven't done that yet. That's okay. So this little packet is all of these things go with that little packet, which is mind blowing to me. Anyways, I just wanted to share it because I'm the person who likes to eat, right? I had an addiction to food. I like to eat. So when I'm starting to curve my diet and I'm not eating all day long, there were some kickbacks. My body wasn't as happy about it as I was. So this little packet has helped me get through that. So I want to share it with you. If you wanted to try, if you are on a journey and you want to be able to time restrict eat and to go a little bit longer between meals to give your cells a chance to heal, that little packet will help. That's all I'm telling you. And this pink one, look how cool this is, right? I have to mix it for you so you can see it. So it's bright pink because I went to the gym. So this is my Stronghold, which helps with my muscles, and it's my electrolytes. And it makes a cool color, doesn't it? I love it. So I drink this after the gym. And it just makes I don't hurt in the morning with my muscles don't hurt in the morning because I have the Stronghold and then the electrolytes to keep me from being thirsty. So that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about. I have to get back to work. But I do have to tell every one of you that I love you so much. You can reach out to me. My phone number's up here. That's my WhatsApp number, my email address. You can go back. You can hit my face twice here and then back down, and you can get back into the front of my TikTok, and you'll find an LINK, which will get a hold of me as well. I am happy to meet with everybody. I really am. Abandon. I'm so excited to subscribe with you and work with you too and talk to you. I'm happy about that. But guys, everybody have a fantastic weekend. I hope you have great plans. Like I said, it's going to be super hot here tomorrow, so I'm going to do some quick yard work and then I have school. I got to get my classes done. I'm in school to be a nutritionist, and I've got 2 more classes to do, but I have one that ends next week, so I got to finish my assignments. That's probably what I'll do tomorrow. But that's it, guys. Happy Friday. Thank you for spending time with me today at lunchtime. I hope that you learned something. And if you did learn something, do some research for yourself. If you can, every little bit that you learn, that you can help yourself, educate yourself, that's why I do it. But guys, thank you so much. It really means the world to me that you're here. I hope everybody has a fantastic Friday, and we'll talk soon. Please connect with me if you have any questions. If I don't have the answer for you, I'll get it for you. All right, thanks, guys. Happy Friday.